Hi, I'm Taylor.
And I'm Ryan.
And welcome back
to the Tailgate.
And we are working on a steak, shrimp, and grits Creole season. We already have our Creole seasoning done. We have our shrimp skewered. We have our steak seasoned. We have plenty of bacon cooked and vegetables chopped. And so this is part 2 of our show where we're going to throw everything together and make a beautiful dish. We also got a grilled Cobb salad incoming. So what we got to do, we got to get started on our sauce first over here, and then we're going to take y'all out on the grill. So I do have, this is where I cooked all my bacon in, and this is all that bacon grease I got left over. Yes. Yeah. And so we do got to go ahead and give that a good start, and we can let some of these vegetables soften. I can always add more.
And you saved your burnt bits or your fond, your bacon
yes,
fond.
Gotta have the fond in there for the flavor.
Yes.
But yeah, this pan is still fairly warm still from that, so we'll let that heat up, and then we have some bell peppers to go in there, and some
all
celery.
All peppers. Celery.
Serrano and shallot.
Shallot.
And even if we don't use all of these for our sauce, the way that we prepped these in these containers, even if I only use half of them, I have peppers ready for the rest of the week. So oftentimes whenever we cook meals like this, we'll cook like all the veg and then just have veg left over. So y'all, thank you so much for being here and tapping the screen and stuff. I gotta pop into the live so that way I can read your comments because we're super interactive. And so that is me with the mustards incoming because I'm the mustard queen. Hello. Oh yeah. The thing is with induction it gets hot super quickly. So
oh man, that is ready to roll.
Yeah. How do you think about that?
I think so.
Peppers. And then we have peppers later. I think
that thyme is just begging to get in there too.
Oh. We'll get time for that, don't worry.
We'll have time for that.
And then some serrano. It's already chopped. Should I go with all the celery? Half the celery?
Yeah, you tell me. Let's see what we want. Maybe a little bit more.
That feels like a weird thing to say.
Yeah, throw it all. It'll cook down.
Yeah, and plus we still have celery left over in the fridge.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes I'll buy celery for one recipe and then use like 2 or 3 stalks and then not do anything else with the celery. However, if you do have leftover celery, it's an awesome freezer bag stock to put in your freezer bag for the scraps.
I think I should probably...
I'm using all these shallots. So shallots, peppers.
I think so too.
And so these are going to need some time to soften before we do other stuff. But let's go ahead and get outside to the grill. You want to carry the food or the camera?
I'll carry the food and you tend to that.
These are the shrimps that we did a quick dry brine with some jumbo shrimp and kept the shell and the tail on, just deveined it. That's the flat iron. We did an overnight dry brine on that. That was just a 15-minute dry brine, both seasoned with the Creole seasoning.
This is over 2 nights.
Yeah, that was like, I did that on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then...
Alright, so here, let me go around this way.
Yeah.
Or here, I'll go around this way.
Go around this way so we can go to the outdoors.
We don't know where we're going.
We don't know where we're going. We don't know what we're doing. Hey there, so we are making shrimp and grits. We're being a little extra with it today. So we're adding the steak, the flat iron steak to that. So we're doing shrimp and grits, flat iron steak, and then we're also going to be doing a grilled Cobb salad. And so we have the steak here and the shrimp here. Grill's all nice and ready. This is definitely Ryan's forte here. This is Ryan's happy place. We got our grilling tools. Good to go.
Stirring this.
Okay, you gotta go out there.
Yeah, I know. And I'm gonna
Let me do this. You do that.
And so Taylor's going to be working on the saute while I'm over here working on the grill. The grill is, yeah. Ooh, that thing is ready to go.
What are we waiting on?
I'm gonna go get an oily paper towel. Oil it real quick.
Okay, an oily paper towel to make it oily and stuff. We are making shrimp and grits with the steak on there, and you know, typically with shrimp and grits, it is a classic southern dish that is super quick to put together because all you need is the creamy grits and shrimp cook super easily. So it is a really great, quick and simple meal. But we are being tedious and extra with ours today. And so we are grilling the shrimp, we are grilling, and we had dry brined the steak, and that will be on there. I have some peppers, shallots, onions, and celery sauteing right now. They're both seasoned heavily with the Creole seasoning. And Ryan's gonna be out here with the grilling on there. Also, cheesy grits. I cannot see, y'all. I'm so blind right now. Whew, it is bright. Where was this weather last week when we tried to do the outdoor kitchen? Yes, and tap, tap, tap the screen. Tap, 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 tap.
Yep. And in this instance, we are using grapeseed oil to oil it all up because it's very high heat oil. You could use avocado oil or any other high heat
Grapeseed
oil.
seems to be our go-to just because it is a good price.
It's good. It's a neutral oil. It's high temp and it's a pretty good price.
Yeah.
So we just want to oil up our grill grates all nice. So we don't have any kind of sticking and tearing. And that is hot. And it has charred our paper towel. But yeah, that's the way we like to do it. And I think I'm gonna go ahead while it's ripping hot and let's get the steak going. Our vent's wide open out here. And the shrimp here is not going to take very, very long. So we've deveined the shrimp, we've left the tail on, and this was colossal easy peel shrimp. We left the tail on, we deveined it, and left the shell on as well. The shell is going to kind of be a protective thing here during the cooking of it. And we've used 2 skewers in it to keep it from spinning around on the skewers because that makes life easier on all of us. The shrimp's only, it's probably not going to need any more than 5 minutes, so pretty quick working shrimp here.
Oh, do we need to come out and play good cop, bad cop with the shrimp?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of our big
good shrimp, bad
yeah,
shrimp.
yeah, no, but good shrimp, bad shrimp, like, you know, but like good cop, bad cop situation where like one of us has to like want to keep the shrimp on the grill longer, but then the other one has to be like, no, pull it.
Yeah.
Oh, are you not doing all 3 at the same time?
Well, I'm not because I don't want to use up too much of my grill estate. Because when I do, when I take my steak and I flip it, I want a hot spot to put it on and not a cold spot. I only leave a little bit of room here. Go ahead and just give her a steak a little
quarter
twist.
turn for those
Yeah, a little
marks.
twist. Yeah, I get some grill marks on that sucker.
Y'all, thank you so much for being here, and welcome to FoodTok TV. we are being extra with our shrimp and grits today with some grilled shrimp.
Grilled shrimp.
And some grilled flat iron that's gonna go on the grits. We're gonna be making some cheesy grits with the sauce is gonna be like a bacon fat sauce with tomatoes, peppers, onions, and celery, and Creole seasoning. Yeah, hey, I did the same thing last week. I did the same thing last week.
Did you do that last week?
I did do that last week.
Amazing. All right, there we go. Ooh, bam, and them shrimps are turned. And oh man, so what we're looking for? We're looking for these shrimps here. Is it shrimp or shrimps? What's a herd of shrimp? What's a flock of shrimp or a herd of shrimp? What's it called? A gaggle of shrimp?
I don't know.
Or is it a congress of shrimp or a murder of shrimp or a I don't know. What you call that?
A trope.
A trope. So we're waiting for our trope of shrimp. And what we're going to be looking for is we're going to look for them to start to kind of curl. You want them to kind of curl into a C shape, not a because if they're like they're too cooked.
Yeah, it
And
literally
all the
spells it
smoke
out
is
to you.
coming at you.
If the shrimp is in a C, it's cooked. If it's in an O, it's overcooked.
Overcooked. Yeah, that's the rule. It's so nice to be back out here grilling again, man. Because we just really don't like the cold. And yeah, we're not gonna grill in the cold a lot. We might smoke things in the cold a little bit. But we're not doing too much grilling in the cold. So I think that now we're starting to see our shrimp tighten up just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our other shrimp friends over here. If you were with us earlier, there was one shrimp that we accidentally took the shell off of, and I think that's that shrimp right there. Yep, it is. And you can kind of see how it is curling earlier than the rest of the shrimps too, because that shell jacket gives you a little bit of protection from the hot temps on the grill, and you want to be grilling these things up hot because they don't take very long to grill. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say this one's probably done here too. And we're going to be careful here.
I had to go inside and check on our...
I think that one's done. I was telling them about the
double skewer and how I messed it up.
Well, the one shrimp that we accidentally.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We accidentally took the jacket off of, because that kind of protects it, and you can see how that shrimp is curled tighter than the rest of these. Now there's going to be some carryover cooking here too, so we're just going to let them hang out over there, and then let's see, turn it over. Boom. So we got some, nice hot grill, and you'll end up with some...
Yeah, you can definitely tell that one's a bit more overcooked because the curl. But because the shell on there, it stayed. And plus we also dry brined these. We tossed the shrimp, it was a pound of shrimp, and we tossed it with a teaspoon of salt and like a quarter teaspoon of baking soda, and let that sit for 15 minutes.
Now it's time to flip the steak over.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Beautiful sear.
Got a good sear on that bad boy.
Full metal jacket shrimp.
Full metal jacket shrimp.
Which y'all, we are going to be aiming for a medium rare steak. Let us know what you think. Or like what you would cook your steak to. We're going for medium rare. Let us know what you'd cook your steak to and how rare do you think this steak is going to be for us.
Right. Yeah, mind you, we're getting a nice crust on the outside of that steak because we dry brined it for like 2 days. So that's also a thing here. And we coated it with Creole seasoning too, which almost acts like a blackening seasoning on it as well. So that's kind of, it's not rubber here. No, we still got a nice texture there. And a nice flavor too. Do you have a gonna do a little turnsy.
And y'all, if you are new to watching us do live cooking shows, we are obsessed with grilled salads. We are obsessed with grilled salads, believe us. And so we are going to be doing a grilled Cobb salad. This is some like red artesian lettuce that we're just going to brush with some oil. And whenever we grill our lettuces for salads, it's just enough to get a good char on the inside. The rest of the lettuce is still going to be like nice and juicy and crisp. It's just the parts that are wilted are going to add so much of that smoky flavor. I also have some lemons that we're going to be adding to the grill too, because we get a lot of lemon juice stuff coming up. And charred lemon juice, oh, it's so good. It just kind of like caramelizes a little bit and just adds such a nice flavor to the lemons. Let me get some salt and pepper for these lettuces. I had brought you one.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. So, add a quick layer of salt, and I got to check on my softened layer and salt and pepper. This won't be on the grill long, so the olive oil, the salt, the pepper, it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
And I also have lemons for you to char.
Oh yes, yes. All right, I am not letting this steak go any more than this. Really nice sear on the bottom there. We're just gonna put that to the side. Oh, it feels great. It feels perfect. Let that rest up over there. And our shrimp here, I think, are done as well. So, beautiful. Beautiful. So, yeah. Now, we have all these beautiful lettuces. I have a couple of lemons to char as well. And I call this making great.
Hey, call me Birdie. What's up?
I call this making great. I call Birdie.
Sully says this is what they want to be doing rather than heading into work.
Oh man, I'm sorry you gotta head into work. And then, so now we're gonna give our lettuces a nice char on the face of them. I don't know how many people out there grill lettuce, but man, we love to do it. Would you give me a paper towel because I'm a little oily?
A little oily?
Yeah, a little bit. I'll take my lemons and roll them around in some of that olive oil there. Right around in some of that olive oil there, and then we're just gonna stick them on there. Now we're not gonna really need to like turn our lettuces or go for cross hatches or anything. We're just trying to get a good, like, hot, crispy sear on the face of this lettuce. So, you know, you can see some of this starting to kind of wilt over here, and we're really not trying to wilt it. We're just trying to get a good sear on it before it begins to wilt. And so that's kind of the idea here. And it gives it so much flavor. So dang good. And usually we'll just make this whole thing of lettuce our salad, and then we'll serve our salad on top of the lettuce, but that's not what we're doing today because we're doing a Cobb salad and we kind of want to layer it. So we'll be chopping this lettuce up. So we're going to give it a little flip. And I think now is a good time to do that. Oh yeah, look at that. Aha! Yes! See that nice sear that we've got there? Beautiful. And we'll give it another little flip. We'll do the back side for just a little bit, and then this is going to be ready to go too. So So we want to keep it kind of bunched up here en masse and not let those leaves straggle too much. We're not going for carbonized lettuce, we're just going for a little bit of sear here. And I think that's it. I think that's a happy place for our lettuces. It's you got some crispy, you got some black and crispy parts to it here, and we've absorbed a lot of smoke from the grill into it, but it's still very much lettucey when you spread that thing open there. Look at that, beautiful. So we've got some degree of char in there. That's going to give our salad a little bit more depth and dimension. I'm going to turn these and stick them somewhere else on the grill, like a hotter place than they were before. And then after this, I mean, we're pretty much done grilling here. This is a pretty quick bang up grilling session.
That was a pretty bang up quick grilling session.
Yeah, you don't need a lot, man.
Like, I'm still sauteing the peppers, onions, and celery from earlier.
Yeah, you could.
Like, it's still literally sauteing right now, and you've grilled steak, shrimp, lemons, and lettuce.
Yeah, you could have been watching peppers and onions saute, but you've been out here with me, which I think is the good choice on your part. Thank you.
Woo! Yeah, Birdie, let's tap, tap, tap.
Thank you very much for joining me, by the way.
Oh my gosh, that lettuce looks beautiful.
Doesn't it? Like, yeah, I was just explaining to like how it was, and then like, yeah, give them another look, and then when you come in here and you spread it apart, you notice it's nice, and it's still lettucey in there.
And you know, restaurants that have this on their menu, the way they meal prep this is they'll grill the lettuce first, and then they'll store it in the fridge. So if you have the grill going, but you're not ready for a salad, but you have the salad, you can absolutely grill it and then just store it in the fridge. So when you're ready to make a salad, just chop, chop, chop.
Yeah.
And storing it in the fridge does keep it like all nice and crisp. We don't got time for that. So
no. You definitely don't want to overdo it. You're not trying to completely wilt the whole head of lettuce.
I guess I'll go ahead and take it in.
You just want a good sear. You want to like crisp up those leaves a little bit, and just get a good sear on it.
That for the lemons.
Yeah, they're almost done. They are almost done.
Almost. And dang, this is like the quickest grill. Oh my gosh, yes. This is like the quickest grilling session we've ever had out here.
I think they are done. I think we can take them off at this point.
Birdie
right?
says, spread it apart.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, that's what you got to do. You get in there and see that your lettuce is still nice and viable.
Yeah, but the char just adds so much flavor. And like any of the sugars that are in the lemon just like caramelize when you do that. And plus, whenever you heat up lemons, you get all the juice. So when we squeeze those,
And yes, I do need to replace my grill gasket. We've had this grill for what, a couple of years now?
Yeah, a couple of years.
2 or 3 years now, and the gasket's it's a Nomex gasket, like Evel Knievel, the fireproof suit he used to wear was made of this material.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So my
Yes.
Evel Knievel suit is starting to wear out, and I need to get a new seal for it.
Dang, that's crazy. I honestly wish we had more stuff to grill because
I know, because we have such a hot grill, but that's okay because we're gonna choke it off here, and we're gonna, unless Taylor's like, I need to grill another thing, which oftentimes we do. If everything just told you like, what else in the house do we have to grill right now? Like, what can we do?
I don't.
Because I mean, you spend a lot of. I mean, it's been what, an hour and a half, and then we had this thing going on. So you invest a little bit of time in charcoal and wood or whatever to get this thing going. You want to make sure that you get as much stuff on there and cook it as you possibly can.
I've had these jalapenos in here for so long.
Oh yeah, jalapenos. All right, before we choke it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we're just gonna stick them on.
Yeah, stick them on.
Boom.
Boom.
Jalapenos.
Just because we got fire.
So we have fire.
Oh, you grilled yesterday? That's awesome. Why did I barbecue salad? Because it's delicious.
It is delicious.
You know, one of these
Why
days.
are you not barbecuing salad? That's the question.
You know, last grilling season, we grilled so many salads. Like, grilled salad is our thing.
Yeah. Tis the season for grilled
Tis the
salad.
season for grilled salads.
So yeah, I don't know if you just want to sit here and watch a bunch of jalapenos rattle on the grill or not. I think we should probably take you back inside where Taylor is finishing up her saute.
I think at this point we need to finish the dish.
Yep, I think so too.
Yeah.
So while these are going on, these will be out here. I don't even know if we're going to use these in the dish. We might use these in the dish.
We might just Ziploc baggy them and use them later,
Yeah.
but it would make a really great ranch.
Oh, a jalapeno ranch. Oh, and we were talking about jalapeno grits too.
Oh yes, we were talking.
Maybe. Maybe.
I like it.
I like it. I love it. All right, so yeah, take those guys back in there.
Hi guys, I'm gonna take you away from my husband.
I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm actually gonna close this lid a little bit and let him do a little bit of their own thing in here.
And then we're gonna go inside. But y'all, it's so beautiful out. Let me know where y'all live. We are in Nashville, so we do get all 4 of the seasons. The seasons are a bit nicer to us, I think, than they are to some other parts of the country. But it's just like nice and springy right now. And I have just been softening these vegetables just the entire time. These veggies have been softening. There's some like dark bits
Oh man,
on here.
it smells so good in here.
And I also have been, I should lower this, because I'm getting ready to make our grits as well, and that was the stock that we had used with the shrimp tails and stuff. When you're making grits, you want the water to be like hot.
It smells amazing, absolutely amazing.
So these are perfectly brown at this moment. So I have 4 cloves of garlic that I just grated that I'm throwing in here. We are not a garlic family. If you are a garlic family, good for you. Like, what is it? I saw someone call garlic busy people's garlic.
The businessman's garlic?
Yes.
Busy people's garlic.
But I used to have like a mini food processor, and I would just like process all my garlic and stick it in the freezer, and then just, you know, use my garlic from there. But my processor broke. But the microplane, I just grated it on there. It was perfect. I love a woman who can cook. And it is International Women's Day.
It's International
Let's celebrate
Women's Day.
the women who can cook.
I think internationally...
Let's celebrate the women.
I think internationally, everybody loves a woman that can cook.
Internationally. Just women in general.
Yeah, just women in general. Just women on this planet.
Just women. So this is done, or not like done, but like the vegetables are softened, they're darkened. I added the garlic and I can just now smell them. So I am going to be doing, this is a Sauvignon Blanc that Ryan got. I haven't had this one before.
That one is from Chile.
It's from Chile. Ooh, they say that like in certain areas like Chile and stuff, some of their wines are completely different because they, I'm not big on like knowing what's up with the soil and how that like compares and stuff, but when it comes to like Chile and Argentina, because there's like volcanic bits of the soil, like that does add a bit to it.
Kind of like what makes a San Marzano tomato, the fact that it's grown in the volcanic soil of around Mount Vesuvius. And you can take the same species of tomato and grow it over here and it won't be the same.
If you're not using wine, then like any other stock or that's right.
Tasty.
Any sort of stock or water will work as well.
That's very tasty. That's a good Sauvignon Blanc. I was almost concerned because it's a little darker. It's a little darker color than most Sauvignon Blancs, and most Sauvignon Blancs come from New Zealand.
Right.
But
which actually, when it I was a career bartender, and I'm not the career bartender where I know a ton about wine, but I've served a lot of wine. But when it comes to people ordering Sauvignon Blanc, people are either like, is it from New Zealand? And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because some people are super hardcore, it's got to be from New Zealand. Other people are not. But the very first Sauvignon Blanc I ever tried, it tasted like grass. Just like literally tasted like grass.
Brass or grass?
Grass.
Grass. Okay.
It tasted like grass.
It is. It's a very grassy.
Yeah, but like
it
was inappropriately grassy for my first one.
Right. Yeah. Because like if you're just trying, you're not expecting to taste like the football field.
Oh yeah, I don't think I added this to the recipe. I don't know if I'm adding flour to thicken up the sauce or if I'm just gonna add tomatoes and let it just simmer.
I think that.
Just tomatoes and simmer.
I think so, because the tomatoes should help.
Yeah, and plus we got other things to do while that's simmering.
Yeah, we're trying to do some other stuff too. I gotta go check on them jalapenos.
Oh yeah, go ahead and do that, and then we'll do that, and then I gotta add the Creole seasoning that I had made earlier. Made plenty of this. Creole and Cajun are often interchangeable, but Creole is gonna be a bit more herb focused, and then Cajun seasoning is gonna be a bit more pepper focused. The Cajun people and the Creole people, they come from similar time spans. It's just like different lives that they had. So as far as seasonings and cooking and stuff like that, Cajun is a bit more rustic and the Creole is a bit more refined. So the Creole focuses a bit more on the herbs. Cajun focuses a bit more on the dried peppers. So this is heavy on paprika. We have some oregano, some thyme, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper. Oh man, Lux Life. Yes, I was thinking about just using kunchi seasoning. I really did, because I have kunchi seasoning right here. I did just get asked if I was using kunchi seasoning.
We've been using it a lot.
We have used so much of the seasoning.
So much of it.
But the thing is, like, part of my style of cooking, I love teaching people how to do blends and stuff. So that's the only reason why I didn't just use kunchi's Blaxican seasoning.
Yeah.
That is the only reason why I was like, I do want to talk a bit more about like the Creole and the Cajun seasonings and stuff, and so that's why I didn't use that. But
yeah, it's in our blood. We have to make seasonings. We have no choice. So, but we do also love not doing that.
I mean, for me, it's like seasonings and condiments. You just got to be good at those, because the rest of your food can be terrible.
Yeah.
If you got the seasonings and condiments down, you can choke anything down.
Yeah. What about the food?
I think I'm going to add a bit more wine to this, but the tomatoes are going to stew for a bit. Would you find me the lid for this, actually?
I will. I love that I carry a flashlight around all the time because, man, that's really helpful.
Mama T's cooking is in here. Hello, Mama T. Mama
and don't forget the thyme. Did you put some thyme in?
I have not. No.
I think that's going to give it.
We were just talking about how with Creole things they focus on the herbs and stuff. I did use dry thyme in there, but fresh is.
And I would think maybe some parsley stems.
Nah. No. We'll do fresh parsley on top. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not.
This International Women's Day.
It's Women's Day. I can't tell you what to do.
International Women's Day. Ignore your husband's ideas. But Cooking with Mama T is in the comments. She is another creator of FoodTokTV, which if this is her first time on FoodTokTV, we have cooking shows all throughout the week. Each one of our creators has their own weekly show, so you know what time they're going to be on. The schedule is pinned on FoodTokTV's page. And we go on at the same time. Ryan and I are on at 1 p.m. Central on Saturdays, and we're habitually late, so like 1:15.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
And Mama T's another international woman.
Another international woman.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all international women here. But she is on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central. Her show is Down Home Comfort with a K. She just makes really nice, comforting food, and she also is a really great baker and does great desserts as well. Y'all, you can definitely just check out our page and see how many great creators we have.
So I'm in the background checking out the jalapenos, turning them a little bit.
Yeah, and Mama
They are doing very well.
Wonderful. So on the menu, we are doing shrimp and grits. And I have this over here. We have 3 different bell peppers in here, some tomatoes, some garlic, some Creole seasoning, some wine, and we are cooking this down. All of this was cooked in with the bacon grease from earlier. So we have the bacon grease. I have some shrimp stock here that I think I've been letting go boil a bit too long to make the cheesy grits. So I got some fresh thyme in here because I am doing Creole. it's going to be a little bit more herb focused. So the 3 bell peppers, celery, onion. So we have the, New Orleans Trinity in here. And then the shrimp that was on the grill. We also have steak that was on here. So it's like a steak and shrimp and grits. And then we also have some red artisan lettuce that we put on the grill as well. So we'll be making a grilled Cobb salad. Ryan, this might be a bit too extra while the grill is still on. But if you want to like peel the eggs and throw them on the grill real quick, that might be a bit much.
Of course I do.
That might be a bit much.
Why would I not want to do that?
Everything about our cooking style is a bit much. Which, y'all, by the way, on FoodTokTV, like our weekday shows, Monday through Thursday. I'm going to say Monday through Thursday, we're really good at keeping it to an hour. Because those are the weeknight shows. That's what you want to watch when you're trying to figure out what for weeknight. But with our weekend shows, it's definitely a bit more than an hour. And I say that mostly because of me. Mr. Crown Royal, who's on Fridays, he also likes to do the long shows because it's the end of the week.
Yeah, and
it's the enjoyable weekend.
And he's a grill guy.
Yes.
So sometimes it takes a little bit longer on the grill,
I see Mama T said, yes I am, and I think that was like international.
Yes.
Because it's International Women's Day. And he's like, oh, do we know any international women?
Like, basically all of them.
Basically all of them. I see a little heart. Yes. Okay. I'm going to put this on low, or medium low. I'm going to pour a little bit of the shrimp stock in here. There we go. Y'all, I had some frozen shrimp tails, and so I had made a stock with the frozen shrimp tails and some lemon wedges. That's going to be my liquid for the shrimp and grits. For the grits. Fortunately for me, I'll go ahead and get started on the pans now, but fortunately for me, I have been letting this sit for a bit, so the shrimp stock is a bit more concentrated. Would you get me some water? Thank you, husband.
How much?
That
much?
Sure. So as it's been simmering, the shrimp stock is boiled, but I'm fortunate that my saucepan has the cups measurement on the side, because when I'm making grits, it's 4 parts liquid to 1 part of the grits, right? But the grits themselves, the actual corn grits, because it's just like finely grained grits. Polenta is typically flint corn. Grits, southern grits are typically, why can I not remember it? The pozole corn. Hominy. No, it's typically hominy for grits. Hominy. And then flint corn for that. So they say that the grits are typically a bit chewier in there, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, 4 parts liquid, 1 part grit. We're gonna add some heavy cream in there because that's what's gonna, you can do whatever you want for your liquid. You can do chicken stock, vegetable stock. You can make the whole thing beer if you wanted. I don't know how delicious that would be, but you can do it. It's physical, but the corn itself is gonna absorb most of the water.
Any liquid.
It's gonna absorb water for the most part.
You could probably do squid ink.
When it comes to plants and stuff, they are like genetically like wanting to absorb water. So typically they'll absorb water first before the other flavors. But anyway, I guess I should measure out some grits. But I want this to be hot and boiling before I add. I just added cold liquid, but I want this to be hot and boiling before I add my grits.
Because you want them to absorb hot boiling water,
right?
Correct? Yeah, because they're going to immediately start to absorb it.
Yeah, as soon as I whisk it in, then I'm going to lower the heat. But I have 4 cups of liquid in here with my shrimp stock, my heavy cream, all that. We're going to let that come to a boil. And then I use just regular old-fashioned grits. I love some of the yellow. I think I might have some blue corn grits somewhere in my pantry. I think I have those somewhere, but these aren't the instant. And I like the old-fashioned more. Okay, I understand the need for instant for like quicker breakfasts, but you get way more liquid absorption and you can control the flavor of your grits way more when It's just the old-fashioned one. So it's going to be like, this is going to take a 20-minute cook time. Instant grits are probably going to be like a 5-minute cooking time.
And so our jalapenos are ripe and ready off of the grill. They're nice and
Hey, Ryan.
charred all over. We're going to immediately, before we do anything for our wives.
Hey, Ryan, I love you. Take a sip out of this.
Okay, well, we'll do something.
No,
for
I
our
need it
wives.
for a comment. Thank you. I will be serving it to someone I love.
We are going to immediately get some cling wrap over the top of this, and this is going to help our skins separate.
The recipe for our steak, shrimp, and grits is already up on FoodTokTV.com. We have the recipe for the grits, which I think we might actually change to make them jalapeno grits, which I don't see your face anymore, Ryan.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, poor Ryan doesn't get any tensions.
Don't get any tensions, no. And we're going to cover this in our cling wrap.
Oh yeah, get them get the skins like.
I ain't even trying to use the thing that they give you to tear this off. You're better off with a knife. And so now, see how that's already fogging up inside there? That's going to kind of steam them a little bit, and it's going to help loosen the skins, the nice charred skins that we developed on the grill. And they should come off nice and easy when these cool down for a few minutes.
I did get someone in the comments telling me that when they make grits, we're gonna lower this because there is the everything. One of the comments did say that they typically use chicken stock when they make grits, but they'll have to try seafood stock next time. And you know, another thing you could do is just add some of the chicken bouillon to this. So like, should I add chicken bouillon to this? Oh my gosh, look at us just like keep adding work to ourselves.
Keep changing that recipe.
Yeah, dude.
If you're gonna have to rewrite it, you might as well rewrite it. Right. Oh, and you have that. You got that.
Oh yeah, the Knorr. This is the Knorr like powdered seasoning.
It's the
on
Knorr.
there.
It's like powdered bouillon cubes, and it's pretty rad.
Lux Life says Ryan's middle name is Attention.
It is. It really is.
Actually, Ryan's middle name is Ryan.
I like Attention though.
Yes, he does like.
Yeah, my middle name is Ryan though. You could just call me Attention.
Intentions.
I could change my last name to Span.
I like your last name though. Okay, so the thing is, like, you know, we got married 5 years after we were together. We're about to celebrate our 8th? Yeah, we're about to celebrate our 8th wedding anniversary. And I never thought I would be someone to change my last name because I married a man. Like, that was always just, I never thought I would change my last name for a man. But his last name is Rose.
Yeah, she loved my last name, but then she got mad at me for having it because she had to change her last name.
Oh gosh, it's such a pain to change your last name though.
Can you imagine somebody, well, I guess that happens a lot.
Oh, do you want to go ahead and start chopping up stuff for the Cobb salad?
Yeah, I probably should do that.
Yeah. Because I also, during the halftime, we decided to throw in some eggs into the air fryer because Cobb salad.
Oh yeah. And we have some tomatoes. Let's see, what else are we going to put on that thing?
Okay. Which y'all, for my air fryer, the only air fryer I have right now, I am so jealous of y'all with the big air fryers that y'all like don't even use your ovens or anything anymore. You just use the air fryer. The air fryer I have is like super tiny that I got at a thrift store for super cheap. But ever since I learned about hard boiling and soft boiling eggs in the air fryer, that's the way I do it. That is the way I do it so much. So for the hard boiled eggs, the air fryer was at 270 degrees and then 15 minutes. For a jammier egg, you're going to want closer to 12. For a soft boiled egg, you're going to want 9 minutes on that. But super simple. So this is boiling. We're going to, you know, this is one of those dishes, and I hate that so many foods are like this. A lot of times when you're cooking, it's like this, where at first you want to start out with the whisk because you want to make sure everything is well combined and taken care of. But at a certain point, the whisk isn't going to be able to work, so then you have to switch to the spatula. So if you're ever working with a whisk, which a whisk is used when you're trying to combine dry to wet ingredients really well, but once it becomes super thick, the whisk won't work so well. So we're going to have to switch. So.
I mean, it's totally worth the whisk.
Which, by the way, if you want to be a whisk taker, FoodTokTV, we do have our own Facebook group that you can join, and you know, we all just show off our food. We share memes, just like some of the, like sometimes FoodTokTV creators will just share stuff they got going on. So if you want to be more part of the FoodTokTV family, on the Bookface app, the link is in the bio.
Alright, so should I just go ahead and build the salad
Yeah, go ahead
here
and build
while
the
we're
salad.
doing
Build
it?
the salad.
Instead of
Build it.
chopping up and
Build it,
containing
build it, build
yeah,
it.
let's build it.
And then I gotta grate some cheese because it's not. I made grits the other day and they just didn't have cheese.
So here we have our lettuce that we cooked
Ah, yes.
for our salad. Which that sounds counterintuitive.
It does, but it's so good, guys. It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
There are parts that wilt, but it's flavored.
Yeah.
But so many other parts of it is crispy.
Yeah, do what thou wilt. Here.
Mise en place.
Mise en place, mise en place.
So, Benjamin is one of our creators on FoodTokTV. You can find him at Benjamin's Kitchen, and he does a lot of live cooking content, whatever,
Like
and he always talks about the mise en place, and that essentially means have all your ingredients put together, have everything ready to go. And so I have been using mise en place in my own vocabulary ever since Benjamin has joined FoodTok.
Mise en place.
So yeah, so my joke now is head, shoulders, mise en place, mise en place. Head, shoulders, mise en place, mise en place. And you know what? My ingredients have been coming together way more quickly ever since I came up with that little tune. I have been a much more efficient cook since I've been doing head, shoulders, mise en place, mise en place. Another thing that Benjamin taught me that I absolutely love, that I use all the time now, is he says he always keeps a coffee mug with taster spoons because so many times when I'm cooking, I'm tasting the spoons, but then I have to like go to my silverware drawer, grab a spoon, come back. Those seconds add up. So just a little coffee cup of taster spoons, and it's backwards so you can't read it, but it says ketchup is a garbage condiment, which is perfect for mustard queen.
It is. It's so convenient, and it like that's something I would have never even thought about.
Right? I know, but it's so perfect. And like any of those tips that just like, you know, while it's just like, man, that only takes you 5 seconds to go to your drawer, grab a spoon, come back. But if you're doing that 10 times,
Yeah.
you gotta stop what you're doing, leave, come back. It's a thing. It's a thing. Also, if you're ever using one of these.
Chop on this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks
We're
so
just going
good.
to toss it around a little bit so all those charred little bits that you see here get mixed up all nicely
I just got
inside
a
of that.
crispy bit, but I got the char so well. Y'all, summertime, you're going to be like, hey, where's Taylor and Ryan at with their grilled salads? These are the salads you want to bring to a party.
We're going to be grilling salads. We're going to be grilling all kinds of salads. We're going to be grilling even fruit salads. I think last year we did a grilled watermelon
Oh, we did the grilled watermelon salad. That was really good.
Man, it was like watermelon steaks.
Oh, man,
And
it's
it was
so good.
so good. So good. So yeah, you can expect all of the salads from us.
We did the grilled cabbage was really good too. The grilled cabbage wedges. We did grilled kale before. Pretty much, if it will not fall apart through the grates, we have grilled that salad.
Yeah, even if it will, we've tried it.
Yeah, we just
have
haven't done like
attempted
shredded
it.
iceberg or anything.
No. We traditionally don't use iceberg because it's not very nutritional. And we like to get something for our money when we eat food.
Yeah, it's just not a super flavorful lettuce, but sometimes you do need that crunch.
Yeah. We have some cellulose in there and whatnot. You need a little bit of fiber from it, but that's about it. but other lettuces have a better nutritional value, so you know we tend to roll with those. And I'm going to take this over here and put it on my plate.
I think for the grits, it's
Middle.
time for me to retire the whisk.
No, you're done taking whisks.
Yeah. Did I not pull out the...
And so we did add a little bit of oil to our lettuce. I'm starting in the middle and kind of fanning it out so that I don't dirty up the outside of my plate, because we got to take pretty pictures of this. So you know that's the thing we want to do, and just that little bit of forethought could probably help you out in that department. But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna like screw that up somehow.
I can't find the lid that fits. I pulled it out and set it somewhere for myself. It's gone.
Well, at least you got something on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll fan that out, and this becomes our canvas. Not like the state, not like Arkansas, but like our canvas.
Canvas.
Yeah, yeah.
But here's a wet rag for you to wipe your station.
Okay, I'm gonna do it with the. I'll still take that. Thank you. I'm gonna do it with the paper towel that I've already been using first, so that I don't waste all that whole paper towel.
But yeah, we're pretty much close to done. I'm surprised.
Little pepper shot out of there.
Pepper shot. Y'all, if you were just walking in, welcome to FoodTok TV. We do live cooking shows daily, Monday through Friday. We have multiple shows throughout the day that are an hour long. Tuesday and Wednesday we got 3 shows. The other days we got 2. On Saturday it's me and Ryan, and we are very much so, we're the tailgate. We tailgate. We're chillaxing. We're hanging out. We're not in any rush to eat whatsoever. So even something simple like the shrimp and grits that we're making, that is traditionally a simple and quick dish to put together, we're just being extra with it. So welcome to the tailgate. Please follow us and hit the bell so that way you know when we're live, because dude, we have a lot of talented creators, a lot of people that are on this app that are super talented, variety of people, a variety of personalities. We're like the food channel of TikTok. Oh, Ryan, did I tell you that we're doing a grub match soon?
Oh, what? Grub match is back?
Yeah, grub match is back.
It's back.
Yeah, so not next weekend, because next weekend is when we have the niece's birthday party. Our niece's birthday party, which I'm going to tell you about the cake that I'm doing later on today. But the week after that, it will finally be Oryx and Lobello de la Cocina.
Oh, what? And they're gonna be picking up with the
yes, they are.
With ghost pepper and star anise.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Sucks to be them.
Woo. No, I mean it rocks to be them, because they've had all this time to think about it.
They have, but like
if they ain't been thinking about it, you know, I don't know, man. I hope you've been using your time wisely.
It's a food cooking competition that we do on FoodTok TV. Typically, it's on Saturday nights. We don't do it every Saturday night, but we'll pick it up here and there. But this was supposed to happen during the holidays. Things happened, so we had to cancel that show, but we're bringing it back. So it's a food content creator that challenges a FoodTok TV creator, and they have 1 hour to create dishes with the secret ingredient that was drawn. They got, if it was any other ingredient amount, I probably would have just redrawn it and just been like, let's do a quick redraw. But no, Lena of Lobello de la Cocina, she actually turned down asparagus. She was like, I don't want asparagus to be the ingredient. Let's draw again. So she draws again, and then it's 2 ingredients. And then the next 2 ingredients are star anise and ghost pepper. And
yeah, and this was like in the fall/early winter of last year.
November. It was November.
November, yeah. Mm-hmm. So whatever that is.
Yeah.
Seasonally. I don't know. But,
so they're going to have 1 hour to come up with stuff. And you know what? Even with all this time,
All this time.
All this time. I still don't know what
time.
I would make with those ingredients. I just don't know.
I haven't either.
I know.
No, I know exactly what I would do. I've been thinking about it myself. I'm like, I want to do that. Like, if I was to compete, if I could be so fortunate.
What would you make? Lisa Burdette is watching from Tennessee, and you know what?
Woo!
We are performing from Tennessee.
We are
Hello.
performing from Tennessee.
We are in Tennessee.
Thank you, Lisa Burdette.
Woo! We should have like a party Tennessee song.
We do have a party Tennessee song.
Rocky Top, you'll always. Oh, Lisa, you made my husband go
Good
switch out his hat.
old Rocky Top.
Woo!
I hope you're from that part of Tennessee.
And not a Vandy fan. Even
Not
though,
from
you know what? I
Vandy.
was so proud of Vandy this past football season. And you know what? We live in Nashville, but we're still University of Tennessee fans. We bleed orange. But still, Vanderbilt killed it last season. I was so proud.
We're those people.
We are those people.
We're passionate about a team that's been very bad.
So yes,
for so
let's
long.
roll call. Let us know where you're at, where you're from, what the weather is like, because we were actually able to grill all this stuff to make this shrimp and grits with this Cobb salad.
Yeah, and our corner of Tennessee is looking mighty fine, and we're really enjoying it. Nice grilling weather. I didn't even have to put on a jacket to go out there and grill.
No, we're just wearing
getting
what
there.
we're wearing.
We're getting there, and then tomorrow, since we're
No,
already
this is
at
what
Tailgate,
us Tennesseans call the fake spring.
fake spring, yeah, because
This
we
is
have
fake
all
spring.
the I call them the old man winters. Like that, you got the blackberry winter, and you got the britches winter, and you got all these like little winters, and what it is like a day or two where it's gonna be cold, and they call them these things because of folklore, I guess. I don't know, but it holds true. Like it's there every year. Every time you think that it's spring, it ain't. It's not spring. And then when the last one of the little winters gets done, it's full on summer. Like you're not in spring anymore, and then it is just hot as you know what for the rest of the summer.
So
Fall.
he's
Until it gets to
making
winter.
this over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
for
chop
the
up some.
Cobb
I'm gonna
salad.
actually do something. I ain't been doing much lately, but I felt like
Yeah,
I-
we've just
I
been
did a
chatting and
lot.
talking because we're also waiting for stuff to cook and whatever. So he's making that grilled Cobb salad, and I'm going to be making a ranch dressing to go with it. I have about like this much of mayo. We're a blue plate family. It's not very common, but typically the argument is between Dukes and Hellman's.
Yeah, Duke.
We are blue plate.
And Dukes too. We like
And
Dukes
Dukes,
a lot.
and Dukes,
Dukes
yeah.
is very good.
Yeah. Are you Team Dukes or Team Hellman's? I don't know. But
Yeah, or have you even heard
But
of
like
Blue
I have
Plate?
like that much mayo left in here, so rather than trying to scoop this out and put it in a new thing, I am just going to make my ranch dressing in there. And I'm going to show you how to make ranch dressing without even having to like recall a recipe or anything. This is how I do it. And by how I do it, I gotta...
Oh, I love like being able to make food without recipes.
Oh, me too. Like just understanding the basic of it.
Did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. So I like to torture myself because I buy little tomatoes.
Oh, I thought you were going to finish that sentence with, because I married Taylor.
Oh yeah, that too.
That too.
Also that.
That too. So, whenever I'm making ranch seasoning packets, this dried buttermilk powder is what you want to do for dried seasoning. And even though I'm going to be using fresh buttermilk in here, that dried buttermilk just adds so much tanginess. So I'm adding some of it in here, but I'm doing a strainer bit because it clumps. It just clumps. It's annoying. I'll let you know if I figure out a solution to this. So maybe just like a spoonful of it. And if it doesn't go all the way in there, it's fine. I'm just pushing it through the strainer. A tablespoon, maybe another. Ooh, maybe we can put some of the jalapeno in here for the jalapeno ranch dressing.
Yes, and we can and we will and we should.
So a couple tablespoons of that. Now, when it comes to making ranch dressing, I have a recipe on FoodTokTV that literally has 17 ingredients to making the ranch dressing.
17?
17.
Wow.
Yeah, but like not all of it is necessary, but I like the really...
Obviously.
Yeah, but I also like super flavorful ranches. You know, like when you get the ranch and there's not a whole ton of like stuff in there. So that's why I have that one published recipe where it's a 17 ingredient. But for a regular day, I'm not going to pull out that recipe and measure out 17 ingredients. That's not what's happening. So I have the buttermilk powder in here. And the two main important ingredients that we're going to be focusing on for our ranch is going to be dill weed. That's number one. Different from dill seed. You can use fresh dill if you'd like. But dill weed, not dill seed, dill weed. Dill weed is going to be like the fresh dill that's dried. Dill seed is going to be like dill pickles flavor.
But you gotta have that dill.
Oh, what is the thing that turned off? Let's go. Thank you for timing, just in case we forget about you. God, I love this induction cooker. Oh, these grits are looking incredible, and I haven't even added the cheese yet. Oh, love it. So in here I have the dill weed, the buttermilk powder, and then the other most important ingredient that I had pulled to the side and I don't see it. Okay, dried chives. Fresh chives work as well. I got this container from the Dollar Tree. It's lasted me a while, and a couple tablespoons of that. And then everything else you add to it is just kind of gravy. You know, like onion powder, garlic powder, those are always good additions
It's not
to
literal
this.
gravy.
Not literal gravy. I mean, in a way it's gravy. In a way.
Not literal gravy.
But onion powder and garlic powder are good add-ins.
I'm trying to find some of our more shallow containers. Where are those?
Shallow container, what do you mean?
For our little these.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I got them. I literally.
In the future, I would have known what you were talking about when you said deli.
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 Yeah,
If you would have said deli, I would have known immediately what you were talking about. But shallow, I'm just like, let me imagine the height of every single thing we own.
Right. Seriously.
And then I'm just going to add a couple tablespoons of... I do have more... Oh, it's behind the peppers. I can always add more buttermilk, and I actually do have another ranch in the pantry. But...
Pantry ranchy. Oh, this is nice.
I didn't add any salt and pepper to this. Oops.
Tomatoes, and then some of the extra juice is on the cutting board. That's okay. Because we don't want them to soggy up our salad. We just want tomatoes.
If you want a peppercorn ranch, just stand like this for about 60 seconds.
Will you hit me up?
Pepper?
Yeah, a little bit more. Oh, yeah.
Salt.
Yeah. That's good. Yes. And a little bit of the lid.
The lid. The lid. Now
And we just shake a lot of stuff up around here because that's what we do. We like salt them and pepper them, but man, season those tomatoes before you use them.
I like my ranch dressing with like all the specks and stuff in there.
You did it to spec.
Oh, I did it to spec. Okay.
Alright, so now we got some tomatoes that have been salted, peppered, basically seasoned, and then in here, those are going to appear on our salad.
These grits have pretty much absorbed all of the liquid.
What am I doing with this thing? Do I?
Yeah, keep it over there. Yeah, keep it there.
Okay. Don't forget your jalapenos.
Am I adding jalapenos to the grits?
You
or
said you were
just-
going to do the jalapeno cheddar grits, right? Or the jalapeno grits?
I don't think I want to, since like this is already going to be spicy, and I think the jalapeno cream cheese grits are going to be a future recipe.
Okay, we got excited.
But we did get excited. But I am going to take one of these and I'll add it to the ranch for the salad. That's
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got to get the jalapeno in there somehow.
Right.
What are the other toppings for yourself?
Other what?
I'm just talking to myself.
Okay. Oh, the jalapeno. Oh man, this would have been so good if I had used like the bacon grease to make a ranch.
I think scallions got to be in here.
All right.
I'm gonna use a lot of them.
Look at me getting distracted by jalapenos, and I'm supposed to be adding cheese to grits because we are making shrimp and grits.
Oh, and you just made it right. Yep.
Oh yeah, right in there. Because why?
I
Move
wasn't paying attention because I was cutting stuff, but.
Oh. But like, why move
love
it?
what you did there.
Why move it?
No, yeah, there's no.
I was gonna scoop it all out anyway.
No.
Like, just make that the
logical
ranch
reason.
container.
Yeah, no, perfect. Beautiful.
Some skin came off super easily, but sometimes with the skins with these, it's just way easier if I use the
Took
back of
my
my
knife.
knife. I did.
The back of my knife.
The back of Ryan's knife. And you know, it doesn't cut as well, or the skin doesn't come off as easily if you cut it with somebody else's knife. It has to be Ryan's knife.
Yeah. No, my knife is very sharp.
Yeah, I can tell. I chopped the jalapeno, or the tomatoes earlier, and I was like, yes! My husband sharpened his knives. Thank you for letting me use those.
I did hone them before the show.
Honed them, not sharpened. You honed them. Let's go ahead and grind up these jalapenos, but I think we are getting close to the time to where we just need to throw everything together and call it food.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Ah, yeah, yep. Ah. Anyway, no.
Oh yeah, no, that's yours now. Oh, those jalapenos are
It's
spicy.
been It's been. You hear that?
Those jalapenos are spicy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but also some bacon.
It's been mine. But it's International Women's Day, so
Yeah, so everything.
I'm wrong.
Yes, exactly. It's International Women's Day, so he's automatically wrong.
Never my knife. I
Yay!
was just borrowing it from her.
Yay! Even though we're married and legally everything's ours.
Oh yeah.
So some pepper jack and some white cheddar. And then I just, and I have some cheese shredded for later. So I only need a cup of cheese for a cup of the grits that I have. Once the grits are done, if everything else is done before, if you're still waiting on other stuff to cook while you are making grits, you're going to want to keep the grits on a low heat and stir frequently, because if you leave them at room temp, they're going to kind of congeal.
Yeah.
And it's not, because there's a lot of starch in there. And so it's going to kind of congeal, which is fine if you're like wanting to refrigerate it and make grit cakes in the morning.
What kind
But
of
if you're wanting these like creamy grits,
What kind of starch? What kind of starch?
cornstarch,
Of course, because they're corn grits.
it's hot.
Yeah, it is.
We're not serving this food to anybody else but us, so it's completely fine that we're licking each other's fingers.
This is okay.
Like, it's fine.
okay that we lick each other around.
Normal married people stuff.
Yeah. Now, if we were serving it to you and you were over here, we would probably not lick each other.
Oh, dude, no. I go crazy when I'm cooking for other people. Like, I have friends that are vegan.
We don't lick anybody when we're.
We don't lick anybody when we cook for other people. But no, like, I have vegan friends and stuff, and I'll make vegan food, and I can tell that they get... I even focus on the type of cookware I'm using when I'm cooking vegan food. Because I won't cook something cast iron because it's absorbed the meat flavors, but I'll cook things in, like, glass and stainless steel. You know? Like, and I'll wear gloves, and I'll get super food professional if I'm cooking for other people. But since it's just us...
Oh yeah, since it's just us, we're a little bit more lax.
Yeah.
A little bit more lax about that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, even if we weren't cooking food, we'd be licking stuff off our fingers, so, you know.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What else do you do? Like,
Normal married people stuff.
It's a Saturday.
Okay.
So I got tomatoes, I got some green onions. I think we need some red onion.
I'm taking my knife again.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome.
It's Women's Day, it's my knife.
It is.
I just want some fresh parsley so that way when we're done with everything we can go. But you need to finish up building that salad. My food's pretty much done.
That's what I'm working on, but we're gonna do this.
My food's pretty much done, so I gotta do the thing. I gotta do the thing that I was not sure if I was gonna do because of time.
All right.
But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Cool. Are you? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make a drink.
Oh yeah, that's what we need. Yeah, it's
you are finishing up the salad.
That's how we tailgate, right?
That's how we tailgate. Oh dang, are we really out of the small containers for?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying.
So, what this is, a few weeks ago in one of our live shows, we had made a sangria. We had like all sorts of fresh fruit. There was Crown Royal, there was peach juice, there was peach schnapps in there, Crown Royal, white wine, and we had all sorts of fruit and stuff. And so we took the fruit and we froze it. It's been outside of there for a bit, but that fruit sat inside that cocktail for so much time. And oftentimes when I make a sangria, it's just kind of like, what are we doing with that extra fruit? Especially if it's not all getting eaten at once. You know, so I figured, why not just blend it? Which is what I'm doing. Oh. Can't see my little mini NutriBullet over here. I think I'm probably going to have this drink done before you. So we know that this has already had the Crown Royal whiskey. It's already had wine and peach schnapps in here. And it's been frozen and hanging out. Oh, maybe I should just focus on that processing first.
Just focus on.
This is not something I've ever made with this. I actually typically don't even like freeze the fruit. It's just kind of we either eat it or throw it out. But it was a lot of fruit for the sangria. So it's like, why not freeze it? Save it for a rainy day. So I'm just going to try and blend the fruit. I'm going to get some peach schnapps. Oh, dude. Look at that. Ryan.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't know what just turned off, but everything's ready to be turned on anyway, so. Let's taste what the leftover sangria fruit blended tastes like. That's boozy.
Nice.
Right. But it's also super fruity, but you can tell that.
Fruity and freezy. Maybe you should throw it in the freezer until we're ready to. Until we're absolutely ready to serve it, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna add a little bit.
A little bit more booze.
Well, it's sangria too, so I gotta add some more wine.
So you put the wine in the. That's the peach schnapps, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Peach schnapps and then the wine adding to that.
Yes.
And this is just leftover frozen sangria fruit.
And leftover booze.
Yeah.
Like, what else were we gonna do with that booze?
Right?
You know.
I could even throw in a few more ice cubes too, just to. Oh no, that's a perfect slushy type. Like where it's frozen, but not like you're drinking ice cubes. You know? Oh, that's perfect. Ryan, I'm not putting this away. This is ours.
Oh yeah. Of course not.
Yeah, no.
Where's that spoon cup that you're supposed to have?
Spoon cup.
Spoon cup.
What are you talking about?
Where's the spoon?
Oh, there. Yeah.
Spoon cup.
Whoa. Whoa. Fighter of the night cup.
The night cup.
Whoa.
Champion of the spoons.
Dang, did I use all of that Creole? I think I did. Oh, no, it's right here. Because it's just us. Otherwise, I would have used like a professional way of going about this. A little bit of the Creole seasoning. I don't know how well that's going to work, but I think it's a good idea. It's probably terrible, but peach and savory things do go so well together, so.
Oh, it's for your rim? Yeah, okay. Alright, I like it. I like where this is going.
There we go. And then chef sips.
Oh, and Chef Avocado.
Chef avocado.
Chef Avocado. Chef Avocado. Oh man, that's amazing.
Could you imagine? We almost threw away that sangria fruit.
Why would we ever?
No, we just threw it in the freezer, and then on a rainy day just blended it with one. This is perfect for International Women's Day.
It is perfect, and it's not even raining.
Yeah. I think I do like it with the Creole seasoning on the outside too, but it's on the outside of the rim, so you can lick it at your own pleasure.
Yeah. What about the seasoning?
Alright.
Alright, we're getting pretty close to being ready to assemble the salad, and then we gotta chop up our meats to go on our grits. Ah.
Alright, clearly you need help since all my stuff is already done.
Okay, alright, okay.
I say that like, you know, I had a responsibility to like grill outside or something. You know, it's great. I'll put this in a big one. Or I'll put it on a lid.
I'm gonna be using a little bit of lemon juice here to, you know, hit our avocado with that. Hopefully get it deep in the slits that I made in it. And then,
Oh, thank y'all for the taps. I see y'all still tapping and hanging
a little
out.
bit of salt over it too, because avocados always need salt. What?
I see our comment section is a little, you know, not chatty, but I see y'all tapping and I see y'all just watching us, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. You don't have to talk.
Thank you for being. Yeah, you don't have to talk. You can just listen, because I know we talk enough than both of us. Poor Ryan when he
We're
got
talking
married.
over all of y'all.
Yeah, poor Ryan when we got married. He's just like, oh crap, I'm not the talkiest person.
Yes, I tricked her into breaking the eggs. Awesome.
Which y'all, when you air fry eggs, it is such an easy. Dude, Ryan, look at this.
Oh, ooh.
I'm having a much easier time peeling these eggs.
That method is
The air fryer.
That method is very appealing. I have to say.
But you know, honestly, ever since I've started air frying my eggs for hard boiled or jammy, I won't do it the same way again. Because, you know, peeling eggs, and eggs are expensive and you don't want to mess them up. Oh, dude, I saw this recipe of someone, they made egg salad. And I love egg salad. Do you like egg salad?
I like egg salad.
Yeah, it's good. But the thing is, you gotta hard boil the eggs and then you gotta chop them up, and it's just like a lot of things. But this recipe I saw, the dude just fried them in the skillet over hard and then just chopped it up finally. And I'm like, dude, that.
Oh, we had also talked about maybe putting a fried egg on top of all this.
Dap Rugged says that Ryan is a great yapper. He sure is.
I got a lot of experience yapping. Let me lick the side of that thing.
Yeah, I use the Creole. I think it would have worked better if I used Cajun instead. But I think it works.
No, I think it works really well. Actually, I would argue that I think the Cajun would not
Like
be
with
better.
the herbs and stuff
The
works better
herbs
than the spice.
Work very well with the fruit.
Oh.
Yeah. And since that wine has notes of
There's like
pineapple and mango and grapefruit, man, this is just like, it rounds all this up. And the peach schnapps.
Oh
So
yeah,
glad
you
that
have
we
to work
that.
on layering the salad now.
Mm-hmm.
We're all just waiting on you, babe.
I know. You think I don't know that?
Not the only time you make me wait on you.
Ooh. Alright.
Oh yeah, but like, show the class how perfect those eggs are cooked.
Beautiful. And they came out of an air fryer.
Yeah, I air fried the eggs, super easy to peel, 270 degrees Fahrenheit, and I didn't preheat my air fryer. I know a lot of recipes will tell you to preheat the air fryer. I literally never do that. But it was 270 degrees for 15 minutes for hard-boiled eggs, and then 12 minutes for like jammier eggs, and then 9 minutes if you want a soft boil. But I literally just will not just boil eggs again after discovering the air fryer trick.
I'm trying to find out the best way to cut them.
I mean, you do you, babe. You do you, babe.
I feel like there's a chefy trick that I don't know here.
There is a chefy trick you don't know.
Yep, I told you. I like had a feeling.
What?
Yeah. Alright. Alright, wet. Slice, wet, slice, wet.
I mean, I guess you just like wet it as you eat it.
Okay. Alright, cool. I think I'm gonna need it to be wet a lot.
There you go. And that was our...
Why, thank you.
You are so welcome. It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure. Oh yeah, sorry, no, I had the ranch from earlier, and I know that typically a lot of times whenever we eat with this stuff, I like putting my ranches in like squeezy bottles, so that way we can just like squeeze as we go. As far as like, you know, photography that doesn't quite work. So I at least need, that's perfect for the ranch on the side. And you know what? What all left you gotta chop?
Egg. I think that's about it.
Red onion? Did you do that?
I already did it. It's in there.
Oh, nice.
I did green onion and red onion. I got tomato. We're gonna need bacon on the salad too. So where's our bacon? Like that's something we need. I have avocado.
Here's the bacon, already cooked from earlier.
I
We
think-
did plenty of bacon for the shrimp and grits and for the salad. And if we have any left over, we're just gonna save it in our fridge.
And I think that's a Cobb salad, right? Like all of these things.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything?
No. So I'm
Are
gonna
you
go ahead.
sure?
I don't think so. I mean, we don't have any cucumbers hiding, do we?
I wish we did because I was wanting to buy some at the store and I forgot.
Forgot about it.
Because Taylor is
I'm weird about cucumbers. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. To me, cucumbers just feel more like a fruit than they feel like a vegetable. So when I'm having a vegetable-heavy salad, I'm not a fan of cucumbers being in there because it feels more like... I think I would like cucumbers a lot more if it was served in dessert form.
And I love cucumbers being in my life at any time that they present themselves. Like,
You're not...
I'm always welcoming cucumbers into my...
oh, did we make sure the grits were
reality.
perfect?
We did.
Oh, we sampled them earlier, didn't we?
Oh, they were perfect earlier. Are they still perfect?
Yeah. Little crusty on the bottom from all the time that it's been sitting there, so there are little like crusty bits. It's okay.
Fine. I said those eggs were nice and very supreme. So
We're gonna turn all the heat off.
all the heats.
All the heats.
All the heats. All heats.
Right, y'all, I said this earlier today that growing up, I thought I hated grits. I am born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee, and grits had always been served to me as like a little side dish for breakfast, but they were always super watery grits and pretty much no flavor to them, except they gave you sugar packets.
Yeah. Like the same
Like
thing.
that is my experience with grits.
The same thing that you would get if you were in like prison or school. I mean, same thing, right?
Same
like
thing,
The
but-
same thing, like same places, but just different ages.
Right.
Like the same stuff. So imagine those, like running cafeteria, prison cafeteria, school, insert school, prison, wherever you like, cafeterias.
These are perfect. They plop, they flatten, but they're not like spreading too much. Perfectly cooked grits. On the sauce, we have not tried the sauce yet. We
Saucy
have
drinks.
yellow, red and green bell peppers. There's shallot, there's celery, garlic,
Beautiful sauce, like that.
tomatoes, white wine, and I did pour a little bit of the shrimp stock in here
That
as well
is a shrimp
with the
and grits.
Creole seasoning.
That's shrimp and grit sauce. Now the next question I have is how are we gonna lay out our we wanted to do it kind of like stripe.
Ooh, the
with
veggies are so charred and soft, but like there's still like that good like crunch with them.
That's exactly what you need. That's exactly what you need for this dish. So, with the salad, how are we gonna lay out our layers?
I guess just try diagonal. I don't know. We gotta throw something together at this point, babe.
Triagonal?
Yeah, that works.
Triagonal, diagonal. I think those are.
Triagonally challenged.
Right. I think it's between 2 or 3 different options. Taylor's just worried about these shrimp and grits. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm not getting.
You worry about yourself.
I ain't getting. You're like you do your salad over there.
It's Women's Day. I'm
yeah,
focusing
it's
on
a
women dish.
It's a woman's day.
Yeah, let the man work on the
Yeah,
salad.
let the man work on the salad. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so I need bacon though. Where's the bacon? I have all. Oh! She just hit me with some bacon. It is Woman's Day.
This woman wanted shrimp, grits, bacon.
Man.
Yeah. So even if we don't eat all this stuff later, which oftentimes when we cook for shows, we'll just eat everything that we just made. I'll be able to like store this for something else completely. So I'm cool with that. And then Rita, welcome in. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Oh, where are these cheeses for over here?
Oh, I added all the cheeses. I only needed a cup of cheese and I grated 2 cups. Then this is the shrimp that we had grilled. We did a quick dry brine on them and then a quick grill. I left the shells on all of them except one of them. And the one, you can tell which one the shell is not on with the shrimp. Let me get a bit closer. So I removed the shell for this one, which when you're on the grill, you gotta like really protect the shrimp so it doesn't overcook. So you can see how this one's way more curled and the rest of them just look regular, right? Yeah, I didn't stab this properly, but we did the 2 skewer methods so that way as we flip, it flips. And thank you for the follow, y'all. If you're new to FoodTok TV, we do live cooking shows on the daily. Saturday is when Ryan and I are here to hang out. Next week we will be gone. And y'all, oh my gosh, I have to tell them about the cake that I'm working on, because you know the birthday party is going to be later on in the day, and so like we could have done the show, but I'm the one in charge of making the cake. It's my 2 nieces. One of them's turning 3, one of them's turning 2. Their birthdays are super close, so it's kind of easier to just do them together while they're young. But they're trying to figure out a theme for it, and the theme is dinosaurs and tutus. And so my idea for the cake, and I've already started baking the cakes for it. On Thursday, I had baked over a foot tall of cakes, but we are going to be making, do you remember those like old school like 90s cakes where it was a Barbie doll and then like the cake was just like the dress? I'm doing that, but a dinosaur. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited, y'all. So you will be seeing me make content about that because it's brilliant. Oh, look at that. So aesthetic. I'm going to move this away, but then...
I'm really hoping that mine can be aesthetic too, and I've already committed over here, so yeah, I'm doing what I can here.
And then we have the steak. Should I wait for you to chop the steak? Or should that be my pleasure?
If you want that kind of pleasure, it's Woman's Day, so like I imagine a woman deserves pleasure on Woman's Day.
Right.
Remember that, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
and now everyone's aware, so like
everyone's aware. It's Woman's Day.
All everything's on.
Take care of your women today.
The onus is on you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let your women
so get pleasured.
get pleasure today. That's
Yeah.
all you got to do, men.
That's it. All right, this is simple. Maybe. I hope it's simple.
So this is the flat iron, and I know for a fact the grains are going from here to here.
Bacon.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, add the bacon.
Yeah.
And the grains are going from here to here, and so I'm sure you often hear cut against the grain when you're chopping steak, and so you'll be able to see like where the tendons are going. And the reason why we do that is we're chopping the strains that stay together, so when they are shorter, it's easier to chew and more delicious. But if I were to chop it like this way, we have those like long chains of the tendons that are still together. I don't think tendons is the right word, but you know what I'm saying. It's like long chains of proteins that are stuck together.
Tendency to use it.
Tendency. But I know the grains are going this way. So we're going to chop against the grains because we're trying to keep those like connectors shorter. Sounds delish. We are from Tennessee. How did you know?
We are, yes. How would you have ever known? Ain't no place I'd rather be.
Okay. This was a rather thin steak, but it's still pretty. It's still pretty rare. Yes. Nice and juicy. Not as bright red rare. It's kind of one of those like it's mid-rare, but it might photograph differently, you know?
Right, yeah.
But this was heavily dry brined. We had been dry brining this for 2 days because we had bought this steak up. We bought this steak
really good.
We bought this steak a while ago. We bought this steak a while ago. And on the sell-by date, which was Thursday, we weren't planning on cooking the steak on Thursday. And so I just tossed the steak in salt and left it on a tray over an oven rack and let it dry brine. And so dry brining does add a lot of flavor, but then also you just gave yourself a few more days to cook it. So if you have chicken on sell by date, but you're not ready to cook that chicken, you can throw it in the freezer. That works too. But you can also just dry brine it. Just toss it with salt, put it on a grilling rack. This is some of the more well pieces because they're at the end, but
no, still amazing though.
Oh my god, that's so beautiful. get rid of this tray.
My egg slices didn't homogenize, so that's okay. We're doing egg pies.
Yeah, like maybe we could have just done egg cubes, but I know what you mean, like with the sliced egg.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping for like a nice, pretty, thing.
So topping it off with fresh parsley. Boom, baby!
Boom, baby.
Boom, baby!
Boom, baby.
Oh, Genevieve was born in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I did a semester at MTSU. And he lived in Murfreesboro for a bit as well.
I lived in Murfreesboro for like 5 or 6 years.
And Lindsay said, beautiful food.
Well, thank you, Lindsay.
And Maria Mall said she loves my shirt. Thank you. I'm sorry I ignored the comments so long. We've just been so... Oh my gosh, Ryan. Your salad.
I'm working on it. We're trying here.
No, it's beautiful.
I hope so. It's what I've been going for. Like, I haven't been hiding that.
Born in Murfreesboro. Nice. Oh, we have 2 people in the Murfreesboro area.
Oh,
Dang.
what?
Yeah.
What? Oh, do they know each other?
I mean, I don't think so.
Oh, well, they could.
Oh, and someone pointed out it's like maybe it was the beanie that gave it away that we're from Tennessee. But however, this is an East Tennessee hat and we're in Nashville.
We are very much in Middle Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah, we are Middle Tennessee people. Which, if you are unfamiliar with Tennessee or like how we categorize things, in the state of Tennessee, we kind of know that like it's like separated in 3. There's West Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, East Tennessee. Gosh, I was in the middle of a sentence.
I know,
but I do remember, like, in elementary school and stuff growing up, they would talk to us about how it's like, it's kind of like 3 separate states since we're all so separate, but that's kind of why the Tennessee flag has the 3 stars, because it's 3 different.
Alright, I'm going to actually wash my hands here.
Actually wash your hands after we're done licking and stuff, and then we got to clean up everything and show you all the completed product.
Yeah, I'm not done yet, though.
Okay.
I still got more trouble to cause.
Hey Warren, nice to meet you. And then Genevieve says that her family lives in Memphis. I was actually technically born in Memphis, but I don't say that I was born in Memphis because I was literally born there and then I was in Nashville when I was 3 months old. So it's like, why even bring that 3 months up? Like, I don't know what I was doing. Oh gosh, that salad is gorgeous.
What? Thank you.
We're using these bowls for anything?
No, I just brought them over because I thought they would be useful.
Oh, you're right.
I was right on Women's Day?
Yeah, I let the man be right on Women's Day.
She did let me. It was only because she let me.
It is International Women's Day. Celebrate your woman, y'all.
Celebrate your woman. Please.
And you know what? If you're a lady out there, make sure you know that your lady friends feel love from you as well today.
Yeah, and if you ain't...
I texted all my girlfriends today saying, hey, happy Women's Day. Thank you for being one of my favorite women. I sent that same text to a bunch of my favorite women. And Chandler, my sister, responded back with, what is this, copy pasta?
and if you ain't being celebrated,
who else is coming over to eat?
Like still like tomorrow though, like it's also Women's Day, and then like every day after that, and then it's this is just the one where if you're a dude, it ain't your day.
Right.
Right.
Let the women have a day. You guys have the rest of the days.
Celebrate everybody every day and love each other.
So I will be right back, Ryan.
Love each other and find something that connects you, and do that.
Oh, hey Brian. Someone just asked what kind of drinks we have. Explain.
What kind of drinks have we got? All right, so we have a it is a crap. Sangria. Yeah. Thank you. It's a sangria fruit. We did a sangria a couple of weeks ago on the show, and we did a brunch episode, but then we had a lot of the sangria fruit that had been soaking in the wine that we froze because, you know, why not? We're not going to waste all that boozy fruit. And we froze that wine and we added some more wine to it and put it into a blender and made basically a frozen sangria. We added all that fruit and then we added some peach schnapps. What was that fruit? That fruit was, I think there was pineapple, and then I believe there was cantaloupe, I believe there was honeydew, and I think there was watermelon as well. So I think it was like a whole melon type sangria that we did. So this is very fun and very delicious. And that peach schnapps really rings through. I think there were even peaches in it. I think we did fresh peaches as well.
Yes, there were fresh peaches. I'm back, sorry.
And that the peachy and the melon.
The peach
and
schnapps.
like, dude, everything really comes together.
Yeah, we were wanting, so originally when we had made this drink, we were wanting, because this was a sangria, the fruit that we blended, it was from a sangria that we made a couple weeks ago. And, it was Valentine's Day weekend. It was Valentine's Day weekend. Because they had like the Valentine's Day gift set with the crown royal and stuff. So we did crown royal, peach schnapps, and the fruit. We had fresh peaches. We also got some of those like melons that were chopped up and soaked everything. And those melons, even though everything that we put in there, as far as like the juice and the liquor wise, was super peachy, the melons came in through super well. So
yeah, we did the crown royal. And
I had that leftover fruit that hangs out in the sangria, and I just shoved it in my freezer, and we just blended this with some more wine and some peach schnapps. We
did the crown royal and the melon because we absolutely love Vegas bombs, or not melon, but the crown royal and the peach because we love Vegas bombs, and we had some Red Bull to make those and everything, and so yeah, we had some leftovers. And
should we take the audience outside so they can see us take photos?
Yeah, I think so because
we got to take photos of this stuff because
I think the photos
gorgeous.
are coming from outside. Yeah. Look at that.
Look at that.
So there's your Cobb salad. Right there, boom.
And then also, if we're outside, weirdly enough, but being out... Oh, I didn't add bacon to the top of mine.
Oh, yeah. No, you need it. Yeah, because this is supposed to be half and half. Like, half of the bacon was supposed to be this, half
Well, I knew I was just going to do a sprinkle of it, but for the most part, my dish relied on the bacon grease to saute everything and, like, build the sauce flavors. So, like, the extra bacon garnish is just extra. And, you know, if we don't use all this bacon, you know, whatever, we're just going to put it in our fridge and eat it on
salads. We're going to use it. If we don't use this bacon, we're going to use this bacon.
We're going to use this bacon, but...
Could use a little bit more here.
You know, rather than me just sitting here and cutting up half the bacon and cooking up half the bacon for enough, I just went ahead and did the whole thing so that way I had bacon prepped for later.
Yes. Your bacon dreams come true. Yeah, so like a thing that we like to do, because we take pictures of this and we post it to the website, but we like to invite you to come out with us and take the pictures too, so that you know that we're not just a bunch of fake ass peoples.
Not lying about our food.
Yeah, we're not lying about our food. So that's the thing that we would like to do.
I am going to start taking us outside.
Yeah.
Whew. This is our beautiful yard. We live in Nashville, Tennessee. We actually have a really decent yard for being in such a busy city. And then this is typically where we like to be whenever we're photographing and filming our stuff. Ryan, I do have the camera kind of, you see how I'm doing the camera right there for us to film the photos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. So if you're taking a food photo for any sort of reason, being outside, best way to do it.
Yeah, because you get all the natural light.
Right. And you want to eliminate as many shadows as you can. You want to make sure your food has elevation. You want to make sure everything's clear. Make sure it's beautiful so that way we can make this, you know, friendly for the FoodTokTV. Mr. Mustard! Hi, thank you for the follow. And I can't read the comments super well. Hold on.
Oh, there you go. Those.
Sorry, I'm back in the chat just to see. Robert Neal, what's up? Hello. Yes, and we did spend a long time cooking this. A lot of the time that we spent today was heating up our grill. So if we were doing this shrimp and grits without having to worry about the grill, it would have been way quicker to do. I could have easily just poached the shrimp in the sauce that I was making. But we wanted a grill day because it's nice and beautiful outside. And then we also grilled the steak. There was a dry brining situation there for these shrimp and grits and stuff. The Cobb salad, we had some like red artisan lettuce that while the grill was on, we love a good grilled salad. So Ryan went ahead and grilled that lettuce, chopped it up super fine. You can't even see the grilled lettuce because he layered everything over the top like the most perfect Cobb salad you've ever seen. Oh my gosh. I am obsessed with the salad. You did such a good job.
Like, yeah, you could take a lot less time if you didn't stop to talk to people about what you're doing.
Right, if we're not
so you by yourself can probably whip this up in an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, if you're not also directing a live show.
Yeah, if you're not doing all that, worried about all the aesthetics and stuff and still doing a bad job at it, you could probably do this in a lot less time.
Robert Neal, what was your old account? And by the way, this is my account on FoodTokTV. I'm not on the on my personal account. I gotta say hey on my personal account. Y'all, I'm the mustard queen. I make content about mustard. I love talking about food science. I love talking about just weird food stuff in general.
Oh, so sometimes, yeah, there it is. That's what I need you out of the way.
I'm shadowing.
Yeah.
I can't even see on the camera. I'm trying to. Weird how I'm the woman of the International Women's Day, but I'm in the way.
Yeah, you're the international woman, but yeah, your presence is.
Oh, my personal again. Hold on, I'm pinning this. So the comment that's pinned, that's my personal account. I'm the mustard queen.
I think these. I think the sun is at a perfect point where.
Oh my gosh, that is. Oh my
these
god.
photos are delightful.
Oh my god.
Yeah, these are much
You're gonna
better
have to show
than.
the audience, but you guys have to check out our recipes on FoodTokTV.com to see these later too. But like.
Yeah, I think these are like much. Like the sun is at a great focal point here for us.
Let me see.
To where.
That's what you did.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I did Woman's Day right.
No, y'all, like, I don't even know if you'll see this super well, but like, I can't see if y'all see. But it's just such a perfect photo.
Well, you can see if you go.
You'll be able to see it on FoodTokTV later with the recipes
page,
posted.
If you go to FoodTokTV later, you can see.
Oh my gosh, that's so
how
gorgeous!
awesome these are.
You know what? Follow FoodTokTV on the IG so that way we can post these. These will be posted on the IG. I am the manager of FoodTokTV's social media, and I'm not always great at getting the other apps involved, but this is definitely an Instagram moment. It really is. Here, I'm back. I'm blind as it is, yes. Can we get a view? You can also join our Facebook group for FoodTokTV where we like all post our own personal food, and I'll post this there as well. But let me give you guys, I'll get you guys out of the stand so that way I can get you like super close up to everything. Oh, Jerry, thank you for the follow. Thank you. So I'm gonna flip the camera. And like y'all, this is the Cobb salad. There is a grilled red artisan lettuce under here because we had the grill going on.
And we're gonna hit you with also how we like it. With just a little bit of black pepper on it.
Dude, this is like the most beautiful Cobb salad I've ever seen. And I feel like I see a lot of Cobb salads. But with the avocado, the green onion, the bacon, the feta, the shallot, or no, that's red onion. Red onion and tomato and egg, charred lemon.
Charred lemon, green onion. We have some scallion. Some slices of scallion in there.
So good, yes. FoodTokTV does have our own Facebook group as well. Or we do have our own Facebook, but what I'm talking about is the Whisk Takers. That's like our group. And there's a link to it in the bio. So you can see all the other stuff that we do. But this is the shrimp and grits dish that we made.
You might like yours with blue cheese on the salad, but we are not necessarily blue cheese fans, so we like feta.
You know, I was contemplating this recipe and figuring out what kind of cheese to add to this, and if I was a blue cheese fan, I so would have made these blue cheese grits.
I know. I wanted to buy blue cheese so badly, but I was like,
but
how much are we gonna like it?
Right. So if you are a blue cheese fan, this would totally work for that. And then, oh yeah, he's still salting and stuff with that too. Super cheesy grits, and with the grits we had used frozen shrimp tails I had to make the stock in order to make the grits. Grilled the shrimp after a dry brine. Both the shrimp and the steak were dry brined.
We've excited all the dogs in the neighborhood.
Yeah, do you hear all the dogs going on?
Yeah, all the dogs are about this.
Oh, Robert, did you say you followed me on Facebook? I actually have my Facebook being my actual name and not, you know, Mustard Queen. But dude, y'all, I'm excited about this. Ryan, should we sample this?
Yeah, I think we've gotten all the photos, right? Like,
Yeah, I think we've done all the things we could do. Hi, it's me again. And then I guess we're gonna eat while we are blinded. The sun is just like perfectly over there, which is making the lighting for everything over here great, but not great lighting for my being able to see things. Oh, and our drinks.
oh, and our drinks.
Oh, we do not have much of this left.
So the cocktail, while an integral part of the show, is not going to be an integral part of the photos because they're almost gone.
I didn't really need a photo of it because I'm not going to write a recipe of how to like blend your leftover sangria fruit.
I bet you should though. But for another time, we'll do it again.
Another time, but
We'll definitely do it again.
I want to get some of this sauce, and of course, like the grits have been hanging out for a bit, so they're a little like, you know, you definitely want to.
Oh man,
keep your grits
this is
warm.
good. I don't know if I want to go steak or shrimp, but I love how the grits have firmed up.
So fun fact, the shell and the tail are both edible. They're edible. They're just terrible to eat. So if you ever eat them, because, you know.
I know a dude that likes to eat the tails.
Oh no, I was watching something.
Like, he wants all your tails.
It was
He's like, I know you're not eating them. I don't care if you've slobbered on them.
No, it was like
but
a competitive food eater I saw. It was a competitive food eater I saw where it's like you have to finish this amount of food within an hour and your stuff is free and like you win this prize or whatever. And this competitive eater did it, and part of the thing was shrimp, but they didn't eat the shrimp tails. And they counted that as a loss. But it's like, no.
You lost because you didn't eat the tails.
Oh my god, the shrimp.
It's so good. It's so good. The shrimp is so good. Such a nice grilled flavor on it.
The shrimp is salty from the dry brine. I will give it that, but I like my food salty. But that dry brine made them so like plump and juicy. Is the shrimp not super plump and juicy? And then I'm not even gonna cut this. I'm just gonna.
And that steak. And I got that nice fresh thyme on top of my steak, which is like, oh, it really sang.
If anyone has my sister's number, tell her I'm on live and tell her to STFU. No, it's okay. I'll do it later.
Right, like STFU, WTF.
But the steak, so we did dry brine the steak, and it was because we had it Thursday, and we weren't preparing to cook it Thursday, but it was best by Thursday. So we dry brined it instead. So it's been dry brining for 2 days. It is a little thinner of a steak, so the outside crust is super crusty. It's crusty, but the inside is just so nice and juicy.
Yeah, and it is so nice and juicy. And also it is so nice and like, I would say it's mid-rare to medium. And it's just really, really good. I think I would call that mid-rare. Somebody that likes well would definitely call it rare.
I mean, if this was served to me as at a restaurant for mid-rare, I wouldn't send it back.
Mm-mm.
No, believe it. I totally understand what you mean. Best Buy and expiration dates don't matter. I completely understand what you're saying. But for us, it was just more of like a, oh crap, got to do something with it soon. And so the dry brine was more of like a preservation method for us, but it also turned out to a juicy steak. But I know what you mean.
And it also puts it in your face. Like once you put it on your, you know, a sheet pan with a rack on it and you dry brine it and it's in your refrigerator, every time you open it, you're like, oh crap, I need that steak. Whereas if it's just in the package and slid up and hit up underneath something,
right?
And then it's, you know, it doesn't register in your mind as well.
And expiration dates don't matter, but you don't know what the actual expiration date is until it expires. And so the dry brining just kind of...
Right, because you can't trust the people that are selling you stuff.
Oh, you can find me at Taylor Rose on Facebook, but I don't really do a whole bunch of stuff on Facebook. I'm more so Instagram and TikTok for Mustard Queen and stuff. But I'm Taylor Rose on Instagram. Robert Neal, I feel like I recognize your name from somewhere. I feel like once upon a time. I don't know. That's just weird. Like, I know it's gonna hit me later. Like, did we go to high school together or something? And this salad,
so freaking good.
I don't even want to touch this salad yet, and I'm not going to touch it in front of you guys.
I know, I'm almost like scared to touch the salad. Like,
yeah, we're going to do that off camera because we're going to get messy.
Yeah, and then also we're going to eat some salad.
Well, Ryan, I think we've done all we can do here.
I think we have. I really think we have. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you found something that you liked about it, and I hope you'll come back and see us next weekend.
No, we're not going to be here next weekend.
Oh, we're not. I hope.
But the week
I
after,
hope you're not expecting us next weekend.
But the week after, you're going to hear about the dinosaur cake I made for my nieces. Okay?
Yeah.
You're going to hear about that. But the week after that, Benjamin will be on. He's in good. It'll be good hands. He's a great show. So be sure you follow that.
You'll be in great hands.
Yeah.
Like,
and then,
we're going to be watching that while we're eating dinosaur cake.
Right, like dealing with a bunch of toddlers. It's like, ugh, I'd rather be watching Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Benjamin, you're better than toddlers. We love you.
Our next show is tomorrow night, Sunday Night Live, 6 p.m. Central with Christine October Dragonfly. And then the following Monday, we're back with 2 shows a day with Art Swong at 4 p.m. Central. And then we have The Spices Right with Melissa Murd at 6 p.m. Central. Thank you so much for joining us and watching us make all this food. FoodTokTV.com is where you are going to see these recipes. This recipe is up for the shrimp and grits and steak. The Cobb salad, we'll probably put it up.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We're pretty unreliable sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
A little bit. But we love you.
We're consistently inconsistent.
We love you, and thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Yep. Aw, everyone. Thank you. We appreciate the kind comments. So, not next Saturday, but the Saturday after, we'll be back to bring it for the tailgate. Thank you for being part of the tailgate.
Yes.
All right. I'm ready to go inside and not be blinded.